Hey everyone, welcome to my live Lisa Monique. I did just switch, what did I say, tabs on my camera, so I do need to just set one thing up really quick.
These I got from Live Nature.
There, that comes later, but I just wanted it to be ready. There we go. I just wanted to be ready for this video. So we'll just give it a few minutes. I don't normally schedule my lives, even though I try to do them at noon because Central Time. People think that Tennessee is Eastern and Chattanooga is Eastern Standard Time, but I'm Central Time. And this way I can get people in the Pacific Coast also. It's not too early for them. So that's why I like to do them at noon. It's also just a good time of the day to start live videos because I'm not, well, I usually can have time to get up in the morning and do things, but then it's not so late in the afternoon that, I have to stop what I'm doing, to come back to do the live. So anyways, got a few viewers here. If you want to put something in the chat and say hello, that would be great. I don't get to see comments. If you actually comment on the video, I don't get to see those until after the end. But if you drop down for the chat box and comment something, I do get to see those live. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I always try and do different things, but I actually filmed a video before Mother's Day. So it might have been the end of April, beginning of May, on some Amazon products that I had tried and that I liked, and I was going to give you my opinion on them. And then I just never edited the video and got it published in a timely fashion. So I thought I'm just going to go live because now I've had the products a few weeks longer and I have more input on them. And instead of filming a whole new video, I thought I would just talk to you about the Amazon products that I've tried and what I think of them. Oh, shoot. While I was in the kitchen, I wanted to grab one more thing. I just was walking by and said, oh, this is from Amazon. I love that. I wonder, oh, I have one here. Never mind. I have an extra Amazon product that I love that I've mentioned briefly in another live, but I wanted to talk about it today. So, okay. So let me just talk about how I picked these Amazon products that I'm going to talk about. I was approached to see if I wanted to review some products on Amazon, and I was given a website and I could choose from all these different brands, what product that I would be interested in testing out. So these products, except for the last one that I just reached for, were sent to me in PR. I did choose them because they interested me. And so I'm going to be able to talk about them now that I have actually used them for several weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of play the little bit of the review that I had filmed, and then we'll just talk about it. So the first item is going to be, and I've talked about these before, I talked about this in my last or previous live video on my travel video, and it is the Live Nature shampoo and conditioning bar. And I have them in a set right now, and I'm just going to go and play the little blurb about them and let you know what I think about them. They're really great for travel. They're shampoo bar and, let's see if this will focus on it. Shampoo bar and conditioner bar. And these are in the sweet orange and yang yang argan oil, normal to dry hair. Now, so it is a shampoo and conditioner bar. This one's a shampoo. It's a little bit rounded, just so you can tell the difference when they're in your shower. And then the conditioner bar is flat on the side. Okay, so I've been using them for several days. I feel like my hair looks really, really good and healthy. Now, I will say, I've now been using them for almost a month, and my hair is still really nice and healthy. I should have run and grab them from my shower to show. These are new ones. I got the new ones in tins to travel with, but the ones that I've been using for at least 3 weeks, and literally, I think it might be 4 weeks now, they're still almost as big as when new. So they definitely don't go through them very fast.
Have that wonderful orange and yang yang, lang lang
No idea how to say these
fragrance. I don't know how to say it. But it doesn't make your hair perfumed or fragrant. So they are, let me get the little clip that they sent. They are all natural, 100% plant-based ingredients, dye-free, free of synthetics and strong perfumes, zero waste, biodegradable, easy for travel, made in the USA, vegan, cruelty-free. It says 1 shampoo bar replaces 2 plastic bottles of shampoo, and a conditioner bar replaces 3 plastic bottles of conditioner. I mean, maybe if you use a small one, but you know, my large bottles actually all last me several months.
And I think these are going to last me several months. So I think they actually were pretty close with their guesstimate on how long they last.
But this shampoo bar, I think I can use as my soap also, as my body bar. So I definitely want to get a couple of those. Here's what you do, because I was a little confused. I didn't read any instructions before I jumped in the shower. The shampoo bar, real easy. I just rubbed it in my hands, got it lather, and it lathered super well in my hair. The conditioner bar, I tried to do that and I didn't feel like I was getting any conditioner. So then I just kind of was rubbing the bar like this. And then later when I read the instructions, that's what you're supposed to do. They said to actually rub the bar on your hair. I do use it twice. So I rub it on the top and then I rub it on the inside and then on the outside, rinse it, and then I rub it down below again because I have quite a bit of hair and I just want to make sure it all gets conditioned. And when I'm combing my hair afterwards, it's like it's conditioned. It's very smooth, easy to comb through. It's not real staticky. Oh my gosh, it is a weighted blanket. This is a 15-pound.
Well, I guess I was jumping to the next one right then and there. Yeah, so I am such a huge fan of this shampoo and conditioner if you travel. Like, so this one is unused one. It comes wrapped in paper. Like I said, I've been using them every day. They just really work really well. And it's better for me when I'm traveling than putting liquid shampoo and conditioner in my travel kit and my travel bag. So, I mean, I think not only for this big month-long trip that I have coming up, I think these are going to be permanent items in my DOP kit or travel bag or whatever you want to call your little toothpaste, shampoo, lotion kit. So very, very excited. Do love them. And they have different brands. So I got the normal to dry hair, but they have, you know, ones for wavy hair. They have different fragrances and different types of the shampoo. So you can check them out. In the description box, there will be links to all of these products, or you can just search for them on Amazon. Okay, so the next thing is going to be the weighted blanket. I talked about a weighted blanket in my Mother's Day gift guide. This is before I actually received one in PR. All right, let's watch me struggle with this blanket. It is weighted.
Oh my God. Weighted blanket. It is heavy. So I hurt my shoulder and I can't fling this blanket up with my shoulder. So I said this was a great Mother's Day gift, and I still think it is, especially if you're like my friend Lena in Alaska where it's still freezing. You might need this warm blanket. It's been in the 40s, low 40s here in Tennessee. So I actually have been sleeping with this on my bed. I love this, but it is heavy. This is a 15-pound, it is heavy. I did see you can get a 4-pound little lap blanket, which originally I was thinking I wanted this on the couch just to keep my feet warm. And that little lap blanket is probably the right size. But they did send me this really large twin size. And so it has been so perfect on my side of the bed, but it is heavy. So you just need to know these weighted blankets. They have different weights. The 15-pound, it was a really nice weight to sleep in, but it's heavy to flip around.
Okay, so let me just tell you the weighted blanket story. I am loving this. So they did have a 12-pound one, which might have been a little bit more convenient because it does take me two hands to pick up the whole blanket. And I have been putting it on my bed. I've been taking it off the bed. I've been putting it just so it's, weighted at my feet. But another use that I had for this, which was so fantastic, I had to go visit my dad. He's in a skilled nursing facility right now. He broke his back and he's in a lot of pain. So I went to Virginia to visit and I drove there. Now, some of you know that my mom is Thai. She actually lives in Thailand and she was coming to visit my sister the same day that I drove to Virginia. So she was taking the guest room. And so I brought an air mattress. Oh, I should put that down too, because it was a really great air mattress. It's the best one I've ever had. We bought it for my daughter's condo. And yeah, I'll put that down in the description below too, because it's a really great air mattress. And my sister had terrible air mattresses. And every time you sleep, you just start sinking in the middle. So this one, is one of those that you just plug in and it fills automatically and it stays full. I was there for 5 nights and I didn't have to refill it once. But if you put the weighted blanket on the base of an air mattress and then sleep on top of it, you don't get that coldness that you usually get when sleeping on an air mattress. And especially in her basement, it's cold. You're always cold because it's coming from underneath, or if you were camping or anything like that. So putting the weighted blanket down as a shield really helped me sleep comfortably. And it was the first time that I've slept extended period on an air mattress, and I was fine through the night. Now my shoulder hurt the first 2 nights, but that was another issue. But once my shoulder stopped hurting, I was out, and that was really great. So that's another reason to use these weighted blankets. But again, I didn't realize how heavy 15 pounds is, but it is definitely a workout. Okay, so let's see what the next Amazon, and that was Cool Zen. I did not say the brand. That was a Cool Zen weighted blanket, and thank you to Cool Zen for sending it to me. Again, link is down in the description box.
Okay, and that one is by Cool Zen. These are a set of 3 15 by 10 woven blankets. So of course we just moved, trying to get order.
Okay, so that would have been something I would have had edited because I said blanket, and these are baskets. They're Chat Blanc baskets. Right here, I've got stuff in them now because I filmed the video before I had stuff in them. So let me show you what I had to say about these Chat Blanc baskets.
Organized, and I need storage bins. Right now I have a ton of plastic shoe boxes, and they're just not that attractive. So these are really good size. They come in all different colors too, but I liked the two-tone. Yeah, so this is how big it is on the bottom. Yeah, these are really great size. They're actually really pretty, thick, heavy cotton. Are they cotton? They feel like cotton. They're really thick and heavy. This is the medium size. I guess they even go bigger. Yeah, it's 100% cotton. Little handles on the edges. Yeah, these are super, super nice. And I'm going to put them on my shelves.
Okay, so what I will say about them, they're beautiful and I have them on my shelves and they fit great on my shelves horizontally. But like if you were thinking you were going to put them in a cube, one where you need those square bins, they are long. They're too long to sit in one of those cubicle type shelving units. But if you put them horizontally, they look really great. We have one in our living room on the bookshelf, and it just holds everything in, and we can throw all of our junk in there and keeps it hidden, but it looks really nice on the shelf. So I do really love them, and they again are from Chat Blanc. Now, if they had cube size ones too, I would use them also. Okay, let's go on to the next product. So come in a set of 3 for the $34 right now. So thank you, Chat Blanc. Okay, it's Big But Better Mascara. It's from Elizabeth Mott. And she has a lot of different makeup products on her website. Are these all 3 the same? Yeah, it's a travel mascara set. Ooh, 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 this is going to be good. So obviously I'm going to have to come back and give a follow-up on what I think of the mascara, because you've got to wear your mascara to see if it's going to flake or fall down. But let's see how well it does at lengthening and thickening. Okay, so the trio is $14.39. Yeah. And then you could get a single one for $11.69. And when they have different ones, they've got a lengthening one, but this one is the big but better mascara. So let's see. Oh, it's got my favorite type of wand, which is just a standard mascara wand. I've just always liked the standard mascara wand. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on and see what it looks like. So I feel like if you needed to add that second or third coat, it does dry quickly. Okay. I will have to give you my feedback later. All right, so, whoops, let me switch the screen. I kind of like this back and forth screen on this new software that I'm playing with. Except I feel like I'm dark. Maybe I should turn off the light. That's too bright. Okay, that's probably better lighting. I really do like the mascara. So it is sweat proof. I've been out doing gardening and sweating. It makes my lashes thicker, no flaking during the day. The only thing that I don't like about it, or what makes it not my favorite, is when I wash it off. And those that have watched my channel know that I don't like waterproof mascara. So this does come off with water, but it does flake off with water. So I feel like it comes off more like a tubing mascara, which is one of the reasons why I normally don't wear tubing mascaras. I mean, this is not a tubing mascara. They say it's not a tubing mascara. Does it feel like a tubing mascara? But it does come off in more flakes and flecks, which, I mean, I guess it's no big deal. I'm just going to bed and I'm not doing anything else. But I do usually like just my mascara to run down my face, and I just kind of wash it off, rinse it off at the end of the night. All right, now I feel like the light's too bright. Okay, so that's the only thing, but it is really good while you're out and about. And again, I was out wearing this when it was really humid, like a week or 2 ago. Yeah, so I was working in the garden. It was the first time in years and years, and I mentioned this, I think, on another video, but I can't even remember the last time that I was working outside or doing something outside and I had sweat pouring down my face, like into my eyes. I'm like leaning over, doing some gardening, and the sweat is just pouring on my face. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not in Arizona anymore. I'm in Tennessee. I was like, I need to get one of those sweatbands, like the 1980s, sweatbands. And, I'm saying it jokingly, but I really need to get one of those. But it didn't run. So it worked well with that amount of water. You just need to get it really wet. to have it dissolve off. Okay, and so again, this was by Elizabeth Mott, and it is the Big But Better mascara.
Actually, maybe I'll put to have dark hair at 56 and a half, almost 57, but it is.
Okay, so I must have skipped this when I was exporting this little video clip so I could use it. So the next product I'm going to talk about is the Style Edit Root Concealer. So I don't color my hair. So all of this that looks like highlights, I mean, this is gray. It is all my gray. And I'm just fortunate that it's individual strands that go through. A little bit more here, but most people think it's like highlights, unless you see it in person. When you see it in person, you can tell that it's just really just gray. I do have another YouTube channel. It's called In the Garden with Lisa Monique. And I just put little shorts and quick blips of whatever I'm doing in the garden. I think I made 1 or 2 long videos, but it's more where I just put my gardening updates and ask people, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you have a better suggestion? But in those clips, because I'm outdoors, I can really see a lot more of the gray. I'm like, maybe it's not as invisible as I think it is. Anyway, so we're talking about the gray. We're talking about the Style Edit Root Concealer. And the one thing that I will talk about before, this is not the right shade. So I will apply it and everything and thinks it doesn't look that bad. But later when I was in the bathroom or, out and about, I could see that the shade they sent me, the medium brown, was almost too reddish brown for me. And you could really see where I had it. I have more of a dark ash brown hair color. But
Speckled with gray. And whereas it's not as noticeable when I'm under the bright light, if you watch my gardening video.
All right, let's do a jump. Let's jump.
I got the Style Edit Root Concealer Color Adaptive Pigment. So it's a temporary touch-up spray. Let's see. Now they sent me medium brown. I didn't get to choose a color because I would have gone dark brown. Streaked. I guess that's better than, the whole thing coming in. But yeah, it's just, I have just gray streaks. It's got a really skinny point. That might be normal. I don't know because I never use color.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, it definitely colors. Wow, it definitely provided coverage. I don't know if you could see it, but I could definitely see it going on. Like, when should I start brushing it through? Oh my goodness. All right. That actually colored pretty good. You can kind of see where it stops and where the rest of my gray picks up again. Wow. All right, I know it's not supposed to be for the whole hair, but I feel like I need to color down my head now that it changed.
Okay, so it really lasted. The color lasted all night. And I did not wash my hair before I went to bed. And I kind of worried because we have white pillowcases. And I did not wake up with a bunch of brown stains on my pillowcase. So that was really good. The way it makes your hair feel, and again, I don't really put a lot of product in my hair or really any product in my hair, except on occasion when I'm looking for big hair and I'm spraying. But it felt like if I had a dry shampoo. So that's the way my hair felt after I had applied it. It just had that feeling of, a dry shampoo over it. But it really did cover well. And if it was the right shade, who knows? I probably would use it more. Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised at how well it covered, and it didn't make it all matte. Like, so the lighter pieces I could see were just slightly lighter. I don't know. I just felt like I still had dimension in my hair after I used it. So the Style Edit Root Concealer, yeah, I thought it was um, a good choice if you need something in between your color. Okay, so that was all I had for the video, but I do have a couple of other things. Um, one of them is, I don't know why, because I did get this product in PR also, but it's the Nature's Craft multivitamin gummies. Okay, this is my second bottle, and my daughter has them too. Um, this is the orange cherry strawberry flavors. I think my other one was some different flavors, like with mango or something like that. These are so good. These are so good that, um, you know, I'm wondering, I was like, can you take too many in a day? Because I might take two and then I walk by and see them on my counter and I open it and toss another one in my mouth or two in my mouth. Um, yeah, so I don't eat very healthy. I try and I'll go on these healthy kicks, but in general, you know, I'm by myself. Then my husband is transferring he will be working out of Chicago come July, so he'll be able to commute from Nashville instead of back in Phoenix. And my husband will actually finally live in Tennessee. But yeah, so when he's not around, I don't eat a lot of meals. I eat what I call bowl food. Eat cereal, soup, well, pretty much anything that you can dump in a bowl. Uh, that's it used to be mac and cheese. I mean, it really hasn't changed much since my 20s. Uh, so I do like to have a multivitamin just to ensure I'm getting some of the um, nutrients that I need. I do a lot of fruit too, though. I do a lot of oranges and apples also, and strawberries. So having a gummy that I know I'm going to take is just important to me. And this Nature's Craft, they're very good. They, yeah, that's all I can say. They're very good. My second bottle, I bought that. They did send me the first one. I did buy this myself. I bought one for my daughter, or she bought one herself. And so, do love the Nature's Craft gummies. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which I don't have, I did not receive it in PR, but it's something that I absolutely love. And I, again, used it in one of my lives before. It is the bug zapping tennis racket. I love these. We have one. I have one in this room. My husband has his in where he watches TV. So basically, you stick your batteries in, you push the button, and when it lights, it is kind of electrocuted or whatever. It is live. And if you have that pesky fly or mosquito or whatever flying around, you just hold that button. Like if you're sitting on the couch and it's flying around you, I mean, I just kind of do this the whole time while I'm watching TV until I hear that, da, 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 and then you get that mosquito. It's so satisfying. If I have a fly, sometimes I've had a wasp in the window. You don't have to get so close. You kind of just hold it, and then it will like try and fly away, and it will fly into the tennis racket, and yeah, takes care of it. So I really do like these little bug zappers. I mean, this is a second brand we've had, but I mean, we've had them for 7 or 8 years. When my daughter was in college and she brought some of her friends home, of course the guys had to like test it to see, you know, if it, you know, how it felt when it zapped you. And it stung. It didn't burn them, but it stung. So it is a good zap. But I think that's it. Those are my oh no, you know what? I'm going to talk about this too. I'm going to put all these down in the description box. So if you are on a phone, you kind of just keep going to that see more and then all those little down arrows until it will drop the description box down. I was using this earlier today. This is my 12th, I think, is it 12 time or is it 35 time? I don't know. It's this giant magnifying glass with lights. And so I keep it here because, you know, you get all this tiny writing on my makeup and everything, and I need to tell people what it is or what shade it is. It is so nice. I can just light it up and I can read everything. Brown Denim 220, L'Oreal USA, New York, New York, 10001. Yeah, I can tell you it's 0.011 ounce. I mean, I can read everything on this little itty bitty thing. These are great. And then being lighted really helps too, because of course, everybody uses white writing, and white writing is the absolute worst, when your eyes are getting older. And so the white writing really, it really helps read the right white writing. Easy for me to say, it's like a tongue twister, when you have a light. And so the fact that it has the LED lights is really great. And I'm going to knock on wood now, because I've had this for a couple years and I have not replaced the batteries yet. A lot of the things that I have with LED lights, like my makeup mirrors and everything, I mean, those lights, those batteries, you have to be replaced like every 3 months or something. But they last a long time in this magnifying mirror. So, okay, that's it for today's video of my Amazon favorites or Amazon finds, favorite finds. I can't even remember what I titled this, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a few ideas, some things that you might want to try on Amazon. Those are all affiliate links. I will say I do make a small commission if you click on any of the links below. You don't have to use it. You can also just go straight to Amazon and Google the product yourself. But it is for your convenience in the description box. Okay, I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone. I don't know how to turn it off here. Oh, there it is. End broadcast.